Hello friends, welcome back to the Design Patterns video series. In this video, I am going to discuss one real-time example of builder design pattern using C#. Please watch our previous video where we discussed the basic concept of a builder design pattern. That is, we discussed what is builder design pattern, why we need to use builder design pattern, understanding the class diagram of a builder design pattern, that is the different components involved in the builder design pattern. We also discussed how to implement builder design pattern in C#. At the end, we discussed when to use builder design patterns in real-time applications. The builder design pattern falls under the category of a creational design pattern, right? So it is basically used to manage the object creation and initialization. The builder design pattern is basically used to build a complex object using many small objects and using a step-by-step approach. The step-by-step approach of constructing the complex object should be generic so that the same construction approach can be used to create different representation of the same complex object. In this video, I'm going to discuss builder design real-time example, that is beverage, right? Suppose you want to prepare coffee. In order to prepare coffee, you need to use some components such as water, milk, sugar, and coffee powder, right? So what you need to do is you need to mix all these components and prepare coffee, which is shown in the above image. So here coffee is a complex object and the small components like milk, water, sugar, and coffee powder are simple objects. So using these simple objects, you can prepare the complex object, that is coffee, right? Now suppose you want to prepare tea, then what you need to do is you need to use water, milk, sugar, and tea powder. So using these small objects, that is water, milk, sugar, and tea powder, you can prepare the complex object, that is tea, which is shown in the above image, right? As we already discussed, the builder design pattern is used to build a complex object using a generic step-by-step process so that the same construction process can be used to build a different representation of the same complex object. If you observe in both the example, then you will see that the process of preparing tea and coffee is the same. Only the content is different. So you can create one generic process, something like below. Add water, add milk, add sugar, and add powder. So using the above generic process, now you can prepare tea, coffee, Horlicks, etc. Right? So let us implement the above real-time example using builder design pattern in C# step by step. To implement this example using builder design pattern, we need to follow 5 steps as follows. Step 1, creating the product, that is beverage. Step 2, creating the abstract builder, that is beverage builder abstract class. Step 3, creating concrete builder, that is coffee builder and tea builder concrete classes, implementing the beverage builder abstract class. Step 4, creating the director, that is beverage director with one generic method to create different types of beverages. Step 5, client code is nothing but the main method of our program class, as we are going to create a console application. So let us implement this example step by step. So step 1, creating the product, beverages, right? So let's move to Visual Studio. So far what I have done is I have created one console application with the name builder design pattern example. Then I have created one class file with the name beverage.cs, right? This is going to be our product. And as you can see in this class, we put all the attributes such as water, milk, sugar, powder quantity, beverage name, right, which are common to prepare beverages, that is coffee and tea. We also create one method, that is show beverage, which returns the beverage details. Step 2, create abstract builder, that is beverage builder. I have created a class file with the name beveragebuilder.cs, right? This beverage builder class is going to be an abstract class. You can see I have created this class as abstract. So this abstract class will act as a blueprint for any subclasses that want to create a beverage. So it will have different subclass implementation for different beverages such as coffee, tea, Horlicks, etc. This class is having different abstract methods to set the milk, water, sugar, powder quantity and beverage type. It is also having some concrete methods to create and return the beverage, right? Next, step 3. In step 3, we are going to create the concrete builder, that is coffee builder and a tea builder. In our example, we are going to create two types of beverages, right? Tea and coffee. So we need to create two concrete builder classes by implementing this beverage builder abstract class and providing implementation to all these 5 abstract methods. So I have created one class file with the name coffeebuilder.cs. This coffee builder class creates coffee by mixing the components such as water, milk, sugar, and coffee powder. This coffee builder class implements the beverage builder abstract class and provide implementation to all the abstract methods, right? Set water, set milk, set sugar, set powder quantity, and set beverage type abstract methods are implemented in this coffee builder class. This copy builder class implements the beverage builder abstract class, which is the blueprint for creating beverage object. If you look at the beverage builder abstract class, then it is having 5 abstract methods, right? So these 5 abstract methods are implemented by this copy builder abstract class, right? Then I have created another class file with the name tbuilder, right? This class is also implements the beverage builder abstract class and implements and provide implementation for all the abstract methods like set water, set milk, set sugar, set powder quantity, and set beverage type, right? So this tea builder class is used to create a tea by mixing the components such as water, milk, sugar, and tea powder. Step for creating the director, that is beverage director. Once we created the concrete classes, right, like tea builder and coffee builder, as well as the beverage builder abstract class, then we need to create the concrete director, right? The director is the component that will execute the required step in a particular order to create a beverage. So I have created a class file with the name beverage director.cs. This class is having one generic method, that is make beverage, which take the beverage builder instance as an input parameter and then create and return a particular beverage object. Here we need to define the generic process that how the complex object is going to be created. This make beverage method is so generic that it can create and return different types of complex beverage objects, right? Step 5 is client code. In our application, the program class main method is going to be our client code. So let us open the program class, right? Here, first we create an instance of a beverage director class. Then we create an instance of a tea builder class. Once we have the beverage director instance and a tea builder instance, then we call the make beverage method on the beverage director instance, and while calling this make beverage method, we are passing the tea builder instance as an input parameter to this make beverage method. This make beverage method will take the responsibility to create the tea object and return that tea object, right? And once we get the tea object, then we will call the show beverage method on the tea object, that is the beverage, so which will display the tea details, right? Similarly, we create an instance of a copy builder class, and once we create the instance of a copy builder class, then we call the make beverage method by passing the copy builder instance. This make beverage method again create and return an instance of coffee object, and when we call the show beverage method, then it will display the coffee details on the console, right? Now run the application and see the output. Yes, we are getting the output as expected. Now let's move to the presentation. What next? In the next video, I am going to discuss the Fluent interface design pattern in C#. Here, in this video, I try to explain one real-time example of builder design pattern using C#. I hope you enjoy this video. In case you need the code and text version of this video, then the link for the same is provided in the video description section. Thank you for watching this video.